I mean, it is truly amazing what can happen if you actually eat right and aren't totally out of control. 8 a.m. oatmeal Monday. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I had a big week this week. I weighed in at 134. That is so unexpected and awesome. I only have 6 pounds to go. And I will check in later because my storage is dying because I have a horrible, crappy old phone. And that's why the picture never looks good. And I will check in because I have to go clear some space at work and get these videos uploaded. Okay? I will check in then. Hi guys, it is Monday at 12:30 and I'm really hungry, but I just now cleared off enough space that I can actually record again. So lunch, yes. About a cup of green beans. It's a little bit of spicy mustard and some hot sauce. Not much, but just a little to give it flavor. This is really exciting. Oh, it's exciting. Okay. Since I had my oatmeal this morning, and since I'm probably going to make curry chicken noodles tonight, then this is 2 pieces of romaine lettuce with a pickle that I'm going to slice up the pickle. So awful. Those are 2 soy dogs with natural ketchup. Yeah, don't be jealous. And then I've got half an apple and this much. It's like 4 cashews, 4 almonds, and then probably 5 peanuts. Just a pinch of coconut flake, shredded coconut, and a little bit of peanut butter powder. That's lunch. Couple things I've noticed. These videos are much more boring when I am eating in a controlled, reasonable manner, and I'm sorry for that. Kind of went off track during tax season, as I do, and I hope to not do that this year, but we'll see. But looking back through some of the videos, I realized that my eating was just getting more and more disordered. I've struggled with disordered eating, I will put it that way, in the past. And so, looking back at some of those videos, it was a struggle. It took me 11 weeks to lose, 10 pounds, 10, 11 pounds, 10 pounds. And it was a struggle. Although I was eating more kind of what I thought I wanted. Obviously I was drinking a little bit more. A little bit, lot. And had some sweets in there that I'm not getting as much of. And the corn chips were obviously a trigger for whatever reason. The crunch of that. So I just, kind of reevaluated after looking back at some of the videos. And after that, and talking to a friend who is doing a certain program that she really liked and really promoted and wanted me to try, I thought, well, okay, I need to get back on track because I need to finish filming. Because I'm going to finish this project one way or another. And I committed to do it. So my eating has been cleaned up. It's a little more boring and regulated. But you know what? It's amazing. Like, I feel good. I feel really, really good. And the workouts are good. They're short, but, I was working out anyway. I've always worked out my entire life, so... But I feel like I'm seeing results, and you really, when you eat properly, it really does show you more results than, if you're drinking a couple IPAs a night like I was 2-3 times a week. Although I was losing weight, but your body composition changes, and when you're fueling your body properly, The one thing that I've tried this time that I've never tried before, that I said, okay, I'm going to try this because I've tried everything else and I've never been able to get to my goal weight as an adult. You know, I've gotten close. I've gotten down to 136, 138 many times. It's not that difficult. I only started at 148. It wasn't that big a deal. I kind of stay around that range for several years now, since about 2001. Yeah, I was depressed in 2001, so I was a little heavier. But then once I realized what it was, and I got treatment, so went on antidepressants for a little while. It got me situated, and after getting out of the depression, I've pretty much been about this weight for that many years, 15 years now. So I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, okay. The one thing that I was going to try that I haven't tried that she suggested is, and I'm so not like this because I'm not really the most social person, and I am very independent and I'm very strong-willed, and I feel like I should be able to do everything on my own, is check in with a group of like-minded people. So she has this group online that they post their workouts and they post what they eat, and I mean, you've seen it. It's just, I roll my eyes at it because I was like, ugh, please, I'm not going to post what I'm eating. I'm not checking in with this group of people that I don't even know. But I said, let me try this, because the more I've been reading about it, the more I've been reading that the support system is a big influence in achieving goals. So I added that. Now, whether that's why I'm having success this second round or not, I don't know. It allowed me to get back to the 138, and it allowed me to continue, and I feel like I'm not sacrificing. The cravings are better. I don't know if that's psychological. It's probably partly to do with the combination that I'm eating, so my blood sugar is more maintained. And I'm sorry, I know this is a really long post, but I told you I was going to go into how I got back here, and it's a lot more regulated program. I check in. I constantly search on Instagram, people that I want to follow. I have several sites that I follow. I'll give you those names too. Just motivational things, pictures of girls that look fit, look healthy, or eating meals that are healthy. And I'm always searching for meal ideas and exercise ideas. And I follow several different exercise people that just get you motivated and put you in the right headspace for this, because it's difficult. And once you get into it, it's not. It might be a little boring, very boring, but it's not been too difficult to get back into it. And I feel for once like I'm losing weight and I'm not angry or hungry or searching for some kind of food. Do I still have cravings every now and then? Yes, especially that lovely time of the month. But for the most part, it's been pretty good, and I feel pretty awesome now. And I feel like I maybe can achieve this. So stay tuned. We'll find out. But I guess those are the two things I would add. Find yourself a group you can check in, be accountable, a community, an online community where you can just go to it and get motivation and ideas. And also, everything I've been reading too, a lot of people who look the way I want to look, feel the way I want to feel, are fit, tend to eat pretty much the same things every day, and they keep it fairly simple. I, for some reason, equated that with like giving up things, or, oh no, I can never eat exotic meals. I don't eat exotic meals anyway. People tend to eat the same things all the time. Just choose healthier things. That's my post for right now. This is a really long post. I'm sorry, but I'm going to eat my lunch now. I'll check in. I've got more tidbits on how, when I got back into this, how I didn't necessarily feel great at first, and that I really stayed patient and got through the plateau of it all. So I will let you know that on another post. But anyway, lunch now. And I just want to give you those two tips. Online community. I didn't want to buy into it. I'm so not like that, but seems to be working. And I eat fairly simple, fairly regular choices of food. That's it for now. And welcome back to the afternoon edition of Today I Ate. Anyway, do I have the space for? Yeah, okay. Some of you may be asking, isn't it a little early in the week for you to just give up on your hair? And the answer to that would be no. No, it's not. It's never too early. I know it's Monday, but this is not your first time meeting me. Anyway, it is 3:45, and I have not had my protein shake yet. I've got it here. It's just the normal one. It's the mixed berries with the almond milk, water, spinach, and the chocolate protein powder. Really, really, I know, just gripping stuff here. Again, I'm sorry about that, but I just, I'm so just like even now, and it's really doesn't make for gripping television, does it? I see why they always like spice up the reality shows, because the normal everyday life is not that exciting. I'm going to drink half of this now. I don't think I'm hungry enough to drink the whole thing, so I may save it for after dinner for dessert. And I think that's all I have to say right now. Yeah, it's Monday. I'm a little bit fried, but yeah, I told you about how I got back on track, and yeah, I'm gonna go into why I think that you need to like just be patient with things. I'm really not the most patient person in the world. I want things like yesterday, and I'm not good at that. So I am pretty proud of myself that I stuck with this kind of program that we're doing now. And because, man, first few weeks I felt fine, and then about a month into it I hit a wall big time, and I felt dead tired, so exhausted. I think it was just the mixture of my body adjusting to the workouts and adjusting to the food, and I felt horrible. I mean, I could barely get through the day. I was so exhausted, but I stuck with it, and I did the workouts. And then I hit a little patch where I think I may have gotten into contaminated food. I think I mentioned that earlier in a little blog, and it kind of screwed up my digestion for a while. And I was starting to get kind of nervous about it because my lab work at my other job, we get free lab work, which is a good perk of being there. But my allergens and white blood cells were up a little bit. Nothing like scary, but the allergens were a little out of control. So after 2-3 weeks of that, I finally went to see our chiropractor that we go see because I don't want to go to the doctor. And he kind of feels confident that I got into some contaminated food, and he gave me like an antifungal, antibacterial type something to take, probiotic type thing to get the bacteria, cleared out, and it seemed to work. So I'm feeling really good now. But man, I hit a patch where I just did not feel well, to the point where I started researching it because, and I was reaching out to the people in the group. I told you to find yourself a group to check in, and I asked people if they felt tired or if they hit plateaus, or because I also kind of hit a plateau when I was trying to get back to 138 here. I kind of hit a plateau early on this program, and I thought, well, I'm too small to hit a plateau. I'm not like, I don't have a ton of weight to lose. I can't believe I'm hitting a plateau in like the third week. So I started researching that too, and apparently that can happen, because apparently what happens is when you send your body into the state of shock, it holds on to things, like it just, it's in our nature, and some people hold on to it longer than others. Some people adjust more easily. My husband didn't have the problem. He kept losing weight steadily, but I just had a little plateau trying to get back down here just in the very beginning of this program, and it was kind of frustrating. So I think they should tell you, whoever they are, that early plateaus can happen and do happen. And also that you may not feel wonderful when you start a workout program along with diet program, because your body it's hard on your body, and your body thinks that it's probably going to die. But I didn't die, and I stuck with it, and I kept working out even on days when I didn't. Actually, the workouts actually made my stomach feel a little bit better, so I kept working out, and I got through it. And now I feel amazing. So, yeah, here we are, smoothie, and I will check in at dinner. Another rant for the day. I'm very wordy today. 7:40 basically. So annoying. Totally had all intention to make soba chicken, curry chicken. Soba noodles with curry chicken. And we're just now getting home. So what do? We went and we bought a rotisserie chicken that was already made. I've got about 5 ounces of meat there. I've got half of a sweet potato. And I've got about a cup of mixed salad that I just threw together with oil and vinegar dressing. Can you just stop? I mean, just be quiet for like 2 seconds. With oil and vinegar dressing that I make. That's dinner for right now. There's nothing on my sweet potato. I'm going to put some cinnamon on it. And the salad has celery, carrots, romaine, onions. That is it. 2 things I forgot to mention. 1, I removed the skin on the chicken, the rotisserie chicken. And 2, the protein smoothie that I had for after lunch snack, the late lunch snack, that I said I was going to save the other half. No, I didn't. Yeah, it's gone. So don't expect to see that because I drank the whole thing. And I'm back. It's after dinner. It's 8:07. And this is so weird. I don't know if anybody would like this, but sometimes I just need like a little bit of sweet or dessert after. So, I mean, if you can see how tiny this is, but it's like not quite a tablespoon of protein powder, vanilla protein powder. And then I just put like cinnamon. I put like not like a teaspoon of coconut milk, and then enough almond milk just to make it like creamy, and a few cacao nibs, and just, you can put cinnamon, you can put peanut butter powder, you can put cocoa powder. I do with like different flavors, and it just gives me like 2 or 3 bites of something that's a little bit sweet after dinner. So I know that's kind of weird, but that's a little trick that I use sometimes if I'm really craving something.